Hi, this is Jennifer. I'm the Development Director at Maggie's Wigs for Kids in Michigan, and I am happy to welcome you to our Winter Warm-Up with Friends class that we're hosting today with some of our dear friends. I have a couple of our kids here. I'm really glad you guys are joining us. We are going to have a lot of fun. So the first ambassador I have with me is Ella Middleton. Hi. Say hi. And Galina.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Just wave. Just wave. You don't need to say hi.
And I have a very special guest, Miss Stephanie, our Wigs for Kids social worker, who many of you have already met. She's here to join us today because we are working on a project called Vision Board. This is awesome. This whole project is based on pictures of your dreams and goals for the year. And so as a team, Miss Maggie had us participate in this project before the class so that as coworkers, we could come up with ideas that were personal, professional, financial, or physical goals and put them all on a poster board. So Miss Steph made one of her boards up, and she's here to share that with you, and also why our vision boards are important. So Miss Steph, I'll let you have the floor.
Okay, so I did the same as I did the personal, professional, financial, and physical. So in my vision board, I'm a colorful person. I like to show things. And I have a lot of goals this year that have changed over the last couple of weeks. So I want a home and I want to save money. So that's a big thing. I want to go on a trip. Even though we have Corona going on, I still want to try and figure that out. So that's still a goal of ours. I have an exam I have to pass. So that's one of my big focuses this year. And also to have more faith. A lot of things have happened in everyone's lives. And that's just something I think is important. And also, there's a few things that everyone can always use help in. Patience and change is big for me. Having patience, we all want to have instant gratification. That doesn't always work. And then adapting to change. Well, change is, that's been 2020 and 2021 so far. So those are just some of the things that I've been working on. But for younger guys and girls, I want you guys to work on it a little bit differently. So we're really not going to look on the professional part. It's more school-based. Like, what are your goals for school? For your personal, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? Like, where do you want to go? Or do you actually want to, make a team or make the debate team or National Honor Society? What do you want to do in school? Do you want to get all A's this year?
That's a good one.
Also, physical is huge. Like right now, a lot of gyms aren't open, sports aren't going on. We still need to be active. We still want to make sure that we're eating right and doing that. So physical and eating well and doing that kind of stuff is still a good goal for you guys. I have it on mine, buying new groceries, finding an exercise program that works for me. And then, just kind of emotional support. Like, where are you? Right now is a huge time for seasonal affect disorder, which is something where it's gloomy out. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to stay home and just do Netflix. We really want you guys to go out and try and get some sun. Just like today, it's sunny. Yesterday it was gloomy and snowy. Michigan, gotta love it. And other states, same thing. So those are just some of the tips and things. Every vision board will look different. Mine has a bunch of different words on it, and then she did hers completely different, and I let her describe hers because I want to know what she was thinking. So.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go over the other side. So yeah, this is both of you. Well, for my personal growth, I really want to try and upgrade my art style, work on that to make my lines cleaner, have less shaky hands, because that seems to be a problem for me. A lot of the time I seem to just say stuff without thinking about it, so I want to try and work on that a little bit. And so I want to try and get more organized with school, try thinking before I start speaking, work on my art so I can have time for musicals, and have time for volunteering here. For my physical growth, I wanted to start eating healthier, compared to how I've been originally eating, and how I should start working out to gain more muscle weight since I'm a little bit unhealthy and skinny. For my financial growth, I want to start trying to get into NHS and get to a good college scholarship to be able to get my dream job of becoming a pediatric nurse. For professional, I wanted to get a job at some place small to start, maybe a waitress, so I can have the human interaction that I need. because I'm more of a talkative person. But yeah, I was kind of thinking like scrapbooking here. I was like this little section. There's this section. There's this section. And then there's some pictures.
Very nice.
That's wonderful, Ella. Thank you. And you are perfect just the way you are. You're just a delightful young lady. You've been in our program since you were how old now?
I'm not sure.
I think you were 3 when you first came to
Maybe.
us. Yes, and Ella thought that she has alopecia, so her hair falls out. She thought that was named after her, and she called it alopecia. So she's been in our program a long time, and that's something to know with Maggie's Wigs for Kids. We don't see these kids just once. You guys know that. You know, we see you year after year, and if you are in need of our services, please call us. You know, if you need help with your wig, if you want to sign up for some of our support services, I know that's kind of challenging. Right now with the COVID, we can't have a lot of on-site activities, but that's exactly why we're doing a lot of these classes and groups through Zoom. So we can still connect with you, we can still help you. We're here to answer any questions or concerns you may have. So we thought this was a really fun and creative way. I think this is very therapeutic.
It is.
You know, I mean, there's stuff on my board that, you know, I didn't even think about was actually a dream or a goal of mine. And I'm like, you know what, I really need to put that in place and take action and make those dreams and wishes happen. So I think this is a great project.
It is, and when you put it on paper, it becomes real. So saying, oh yeah, I want to save money, well, that's not going to just happen. You have to have a plan. So I have this board, but I also have someone helping me save my money so I can buy our house because I really want a house. I haven't, so that's one of my biggest goals right now, that and getting my full license. So being able to pass this exam is a huge thing for me, but by doing this, I can also help the kids who are in school, you know, that are struggling with, you know, their classes or testing. You know, it's not fun. It's not easy. So don't feel like you're alone because you're not.
Absolutely. Isn't that the truth? Yes.
Yep.
And so you can be as creative as you want. You can go out and get a poster board. We know there are some at the dollar stores. You can pick up your crafting supplies, stickers, markers, whatever you think you want to put on your vision board.
Everything I used is from the dollar store, except for I did get a magazine at the grocery store.
Yeah, so you can get a magazine, you can print photos, whichever way you want to go. It's your board. It should be your dreams and goals realized on paper.
Yep, and if you guys want to do one later on and we can do this class again, that's not a problem. Because guess what? Dreams change and you never know what's going to come between now and next week.
Absolutely, that's true too. So I would say when you're at home today, pick 2 dreams or 2 goals in each of those few areas that we talked about. Write them down on paper. You know, think them through and then start looking for pictures. You can go online. You know, go to Google Images, you can look up anything you want on there, or, you know, open a magazine like Miss Stephanie did and cut out pictures. It sounds like the topic that, you know, your dream and goal is centered around. And then you can get crafty and start putting your board together. There's no, you know, right way to do this. It's all perfect for you.
And if you guys do one, make sure you share them to Maggie's Wigs for Kids page. So you can see the creativity and what you guys want to accomplish, because you know what? By you doing it will entice other people to do it too. So
absolutely. And we did that here as a team. When Miss Maggie gave us this project to complete, when we presented them all at a meeting, she then let us post them all over the Wellness Center, because this is the thing. You can have a dream and a goal in your mind, but this keeps you accountable. You have to be able to achieve that. So how are you going to do it? You know, we're all busy, right? You know, I'm going to get busy with things in my life. I'm going to forget about it. So when I have my vision board right near me, that's a super good reminder for me to work on what I want to achieve this year. So you could hang it up in your locker, you could hang it up in your bedroom or the bathroom. You see it every morning when you get up, and it'll keep you focused. It'll keep you moving forward toward those dreams and goals.
and just remember, it doesn't have to be this big.
No.
You can do smaller ones, and like so you can put in your locker. Like if you just have a few things you want to work on. I've done 2 other vision boards, and actually one is about this big, and then I did a bigger one, and then this one is even bigger. I've done a whole poster board one before. That was a little bit different. I did that a few years ago. But it can be whatever you want. It's your creativity, it's your mind. So, but it's a fun way to say like, oh, this is what I want to do this year. This is what I want to accomplish. And you never know. Some of it, sometimes you think of things you didn't even know you wanted to do.
Absolutely. And then there's people in your life too who will help you. you know, maybe your parents, your guardians, your grandma, grandpa, they don't know that these are some of your dreams and goals, and they can help you achieve those once they know that's something that you're looking for.
And teachers too, like you can let your teachers know and they can help you, like she wants to do national honors, like her teachers can help in so many different ways. I had so many college professors and teachers and hairstylists. Miss Maggie was actually one of my biggest people I look to for inspiration. So I've known Miss Maggie for 18 years now, long time.
Long time.
So yeah, so it's a huge thing that we can do, and it's something therapeutic for yourself to make you feel good.
Yes, and Miss Maggie's actually seeing the kids today. That's why she wasn't able to join us for our class right now, because she had a couple kids on her book. You know, we get calls from the hospitals. You know, the child life specialists reach out to us, and you know, sometimes, you know, it's the very next day that they saw the child and the kid wants to come in and get a wig. So Miss Maggie's really busy helping the kids, but she sends her love to all of you, and she misses you very much.
So Ella, when you were doing yours, did you know that these were your goals, or did you really like? Why don't you put them on paper?
No, I honestly, when I was thinking of it, I was like, what would be a personal goal? And my mom was like, maybe like working on your art, working on stuff like that. And I was like, that's a good idea. Like, I wasn't really sure at first. No, I just kind of had to think about it for a little while.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes you think too. And no, it's not a homework assignment. It's supposed to be fun.
Right, so get creative, have a blast with it.
And you can draw pictures too. Like I said, I just cut things out. I don't have the best
Yeah.
handwriting, so I like pictures and colors. So
That's a great idea. So, Ms. Steph, what would you recommend? Would you take one goal at a time? Would you work on a couple at a time? How do you think we should do that?
it depends on really what they want to do. Like if they really have something they really want to focus on, we can do just one. Going back to school could be a goal of yours. It's getting back into school, at school.
How many of us are virtual and remote right now?
Like I'm working
Yeah.
remote at my other job. I'm fortunate enough to be able to come in here and see you guys face to face, but my other job I can't yet because my patients are much older. So I can't go into their homes because there's too many. I would have to go to a lot of homes. So my goal is one of my goals, I have it up there actually, is to go back to my work office. So you guys can have that as a dream, just to go back to school and mingle with your friends and play sports again and have a conversation at lunch instead of staring at them on a TV or a computer screen.
Absolutely.
So you can do a couple of them, you can do one, whatever you wish. You know, so basically if you're not feeling well and you just want to become healthy, like that's a huge one, like just working at, becoming healthy today or having a good day. So these vision boards don't have to necessarily be just for today, the whole year. It can be for this month. You can do one every month.
And it's kind of like that concept of a New Year's resolution where, we're all guilty, we all make them and we break them. This kind of helps you stay on track with that. It's almost like a long-term resolution that you really want to achieve.
And you really want to keep it out because when you make it, you want to show it and then also remember what you're working for. Like being active or making that school team or being able to be in, whatever school organization you want to be a part of and try and get back into normal, I don't even want to say normal, but back into a lifestyle where we can actually mingle with people.
And we don't want to, feel bad if we don't reach a goal for a certain day.
Oh.
Just try again. That's what life's all about. Try again until you get to where you want to be, right? Yeah. So Galina, I know you've probably been doing some homeschooling too. So this would be fun for you. You'd be able to work on this, with your family. Maybe your family has ideas. That's always fun to get everybody's feedback too. So what do you think, Miss Ella? Is it something maybe your brother could encourage you
About
on?
like the try again kind of thing. It's like how my brother had to learn because when he was in middle school doing band classes, he tried to play the music right off the bat up to tempo.
Oh.
And he would get really mad and he would always say, I'm not doing this ever again. I'm not playing the saxophone ever again. But you want to know? Now he's really good and he's a senior playing saxophone. It's great.
Good.
We're going to do a solo ensemble together. So
Awesome.
we're doing that for, I'm hoping to get a 1.
Great. So this is a project maybe he could have. He could go home. You can even expand this to your family and friends. Have them make a vision board. And then you could do that as a family activity. It doesn't necessarily have to be an individual activity. you could bring your parents in, everybody can make their own vision board, or your brother, your sister, your cousins. And everybody puts their ideas on paper and then do it as like a family fun night, you know, when you're doing a game. Your vision board is what you guys talk about. That's something fun to do too. So that'd be a great family activity.
Yeah, I was talking to my dad about it, and he's like, what is a vision board? I'm like, Dad, you know what a vision board is? You're an engineer. And I would literally show him, and then he's like, oh, and he called it something different, I don't really recall. And I'm like, yeah, it's something you work for. And he's like, but he's an engineer, so he didn't like how it was all not neat.
Well, but that's the creative side.
And that's what I told him.
You know, that's good to be artsy and creative. You know, we each have a gift.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everyone's will be different. There's people that will be written like Ella did, be like colorful like mine. And other people will just have pictures and no words. That's okay too. However you want to do it, there's no wrong way to do it.